need your name first.
Vic Berkey.
Vic, V-I-C, Berkey?
B-E-R-K-E-Y.
B-E-R-K-E-Y, and you're...
Dean Williams.
Spell
Dean
it?
Williams, D-E-A-N.
Williams, then W-I-L-L-Y-A-M-S. Yeah. Has this been going on for a while at the school, the Klan chapters?
Well, about a couple of years, but it's really been active since school started. And what they like to do is they like to go around town and hit the gay bars, and the most frequent ones hit the Free Spirit. There have been tire slashings, beating ups, and numerous things happening, and it's starting, and when it clears up, it's going to get bad again.
Do you know some of the members yourself?
Yeah. And, well, some are football players, I know that much, and I can't give any names because it's sort of thing that you don't really want to get too involved with because you might get hurt or something.
Yeah. Why do you think the organization has gotten more active in the past few months?
Well, a lot of the parents are encouraging it. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Parents are some of the parents when they lived in the South this is just what I'm thinking, that they used to live in the South and they were part of the Klan, and now they're encouraging their kids to get involved with it.
And plus, the way the gays act around here, they just go around, just standing it out in the open and going around like in public stores, like they work there, and you're trying on clothes, they come up and, ask you how they feel and feel around all over you, and we just don't like it. That's why most of it's going on, and the way they just drive around town and, in our parks and stuff. We can't even go out and park or anything without seeing all that going on. The chicks really don't like it.
Well, I feel if they want to do it, it's okay with me to do it, but not around people. If they're going to do it, they should do it in the privacy of their own home or whatever, because what two consenting adults do is really none of our business. But when they do it out in the open and it offends other people, it's really kind of bad because some people it just makes you sick inside.
Especially if you got one in your family.
Yeah.
Like I got a cousin that's queer. That's pretty bad.
I just wanted to.
Have you joined or have you thought about joining this Klan chapter?
Sure have. If I could get in, I would. If I could find out who's head of it. I've been thinking about starting my own little group up. But the part I don't like about it is not letting blacks in, since I got quite a few friends that are black. We like going out and, bad.
Have you?
I disagree about it.
Are the blacks?
Right. It's, they're against it too. And they have just as much right as we do to get in.
But in terms of some of the activities that the Klan members have been engaged in, you would support some of them?
Right. Sure would.
Which ones then?
Which clans?
Yeah, I mean, which you say you would join if you could.
Right. I believe, in running the gays out of town, I agree with something like that. But the blacks, we got too many in town that so many people are friends of. Like our main football star, Bryce Van, he is fantastic, and everybody just gets along with him and his brother.
Next year, we're probably going to state, and he's just a junior this year. And he's good. He's better than good. He's great.
Would you join if the opportunity arose?
Yeah, it certainly would.
The Klan?
Yes, because I disagree with what the gays are doing, and I feel if they're going to do it, they should do it in their own home and on their own time, but not around other people. Because things have come up before where it didn't matter. Like in Japan, women are starting to stand next to their men instead of behind them. But when you see two gays walking along hand in hand, it really makes you feel sick.
Thank you.
Especially in the restaurants too. They hit it up in there, like down at Sandbus Northwest Highway in 63rd. You go in there and you see them in there kissing on each other, dressed as girls and stuff. I mean, You just want to sit there and just start throwing up, you know, it makes you sick.
If you were in a European country, it wouldn't matter because that's been going on for a long time. But this is America, and we're not used to it yet. And they got to give us a chance to get used to it before they go around doing some of the stuff they do.
Thank you very much. And
You know, the Klan sort of seems to have rules and philosophies, whereas my place, you know, we got together, we had a gang, and we did what we damn well pleased. Wow, you know, what is the attraction of the Klan as opposed to a gang?
Well, majority it's people that, you know, really can't explain it, but it's more than just about 30 or 40 people. Well, more gangs are about 20 people in it. And the Klans is more like 100, you know, a large majority of the student body or of the city groups.
but it would give you a special meaning to be a member.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a lot different than just being in groups.
Because you have special, from what I hear, you got to go through an initiation like in other gangs you probably don't. And they've got small groups that run around together, but not really what you could call gangs. Because gangs have places where they meet and stuff. And the Klan is more like a gang than just a group of people. And
we don't hide it. We're not hiding it. Like gangs, they hide more of themselves from the public. Like the Klans just get more publicity than anything else right now. That's kind of good for them too, since if it help get rid of the queers, we'd like that.
really,
Okay, thank you.
I'm sort of scared to get on TV or something. Now, some of the parents know that they're in it. They would like to really be on TV. We had an article in the newspaper where it said Putnam City and Bethany High School was members, and out of like 105 boys, see, they only got 210 kids there. That's kind of hard to believe. And
It's hard for you to believe about Bethany too, right?
True, you know. Plus, the principal over there said they did not have any. He didn't think they had.
You know, you're gonna clear up the whole situation, but you're gonna try keeping, you know, from, you know, starting all kinds of trouble and having like blacks and Jewish and other take over the country, you know, run it their way, and the communists. You know, one thing we don't want is here, you know, at least they could put a stop to the communists and all the other races that are trying to take over the country and make it the way they want to run it.
Okay, thank you.
Race. The white people were the formers and builders of this country, so why shouldn't it be ours? And I found a Klan, so I joined.
We get organized citywide. It's not just us. We're also on the south side and in the hillside and the suburb areas.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get a citywide thing going. You know, like in Buffalo State, they say they want to, if they want to have the power to close every school in the state of New York. Okay, but if we could do that, it'd be great. But right now, we're just starting out here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
A lot of people.
By the media, you watch a TV show where you see Attack on Terror. Okay. And the Klansmen are all fat Southern sheriffs, okay, running around, hey, boy, come here, we're going to hang you, and doing these vicious, terrible things that I don't even think the blacks would stoop to. And that's what they expect. And this image is just totally wrong. It's false to keep the people away from the Klan and getting the truth and seeing the light, you know. So we figure we're trying to be a political group, a social group, a fraternal group, not a mass murderers, you know, or something like that, or night riders, you know.
Okay, thank you, Mike.
Fine, you know, fine.
As long as you're white Christian.
As long as you're white Christian, you know, who believes in our ideals, they can join. You know, there's nothing against women in the Klan. You know, we're not for ERA, but we're not against women.
Because the guys down in Oklahoma.
Seen the white race put down by the blacks and the Jewish people, and I think it's about time we done something about it. And
In our ideals, it's bigger. It goes above integration too. You know, stuff like that.
So that's the only part.
The number of, say, high school students who have become involved in Klan activities?
Well, we don't give in the Klan any membership figures on any basis, but I can just say that we're active in most major cities and very many smaller cities that have significant integration problems.
Is there ever
that the American people are going to rally around the standard that we're going to raise? In other words, I think that the American white public will look to the Klan when the other Solutions fail, let's put it that way. And I think the other solution, more and more active in politics. Up to this point, most of our people in political office, whether it be on a national or state level, in fact, all of them, have been pretty much secret members. They've been members, but known only to us, and themselves. I think this is changing. I think more and more people are going to begin running for office, acknowledging their Klan membership, and talking about some of the racial problems.
Join other, groups, but I found that the Ku Klux Klan, the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan, with David Duke, was best suited to my needs and my ideas.
Handbooks, how to organize their chapters. All the members that are part of our organization come in to us in the national office. We send them newspapers. We give them a lot of educational material. Now, a lot of whites initially...
Up here in Cincinnati that's keeping all this fussing. They wouldn't listen to Sue Connors. I got sick and I left.
Right on.
One man cannot walk down.
Down around San Ysidro in the San Diego area, all plotted out.
John, where are you now?
I'm moving up the grade, moving up this long grade up here, gaining some altitude. You're getting a little weak, but
Recruiting for the Klan youth movement is headquartered here in Metairie, Louisiana, a suburb of New Orleans. The membership rosters are kept secret, but the recruiting campaign is not. This Klan bookstore is located directly across the street from a school.
You claim that the white majority is in danger of the organized minorities, and it is true that the minorities are organized and the white majority is not, largely, except for organizations such as yours. But the white majority is enormous.
It's discredited.
Surely, though, the robes and the hood were designed to mask the identity of Klan members at some periods of time.
Like I told you, the origin of the Klan robe and hood comes from the Christian rituals of anonymity and doing good work. Now, in some ways, it did protect Klansmen in the post-Civil War period. However, it has no meaning like that today because if you went down the street in a robe and hood, there's no quick way to attract attention and discovery in the world and do something like that. It just has a purely ceremonial meaning.
And then I opened the club up because I just got tired of being in a lot of cities and seeing what gay people had to put up with in the way of club life, the hole-in-the-wall type situation. Although that's gotten away from that a great deal. It does so more every day. But I just got tired of seeing a lot of this atmosphere.
Sure. This way? Cheat this way? Okay. Yeah, I can understand how now that kind of motivation would certainly be compelling because you can go to, I think especially in the Southwest and the South, you go around from city to city and they all tend to, they look alike and they have it's hard to tell when you wake up in one whether where you are unless you look at the look at the phone book in front of you. But, okay, good. Huh? Steve, do you know of any incidents where this chapter of the Klan has committed any acts that could be interpreted as felonies or attacks?
Well, there have been a few incidents at the club, minor incidents of a few broken windows and tire slashing. Whether this has been done by the youthful KKK, I can't really be certain because according to the local officials and state and officials within the schools involved, they have known of, heard rumors to recruitment, but they do not know of any particular individuals that are a member of the KKK. But I think it remains to be seen in the near future if there is such an organization. I certainly hope not, because I think it concerns everyone and their safety and their rights as individuals that a group is bringing about violence upon other people. Whether there is or isn't, I really can't be certain. I hope to God there isn't, and if there is, I hope that it's being dealt with. I think one of the ways that it can be dealt with is that education through all news media to let people know who we are and what we've done to contribute to society.
What were the acts of vandalism that you were talking about?
Well, the acts of vandalism were some broken windows and some tires being slashed.
Had you had this kind of trouble in the past? Or?
Only a few times have I had this kind of trouble, and hopefully no more.
When you read the newspaper articles describing that and quoting some of the kids as having said that they had done it, what was your reaction to that?
Well, I was shocked that something like this, if it's true, is going on in this community or any other community in the United States. And shocked even more that supposedly no one knows anything about it, except the person that broke the story in one of the local newspapers here. I find it appalling, and I hope that something is being done about it, if indeed it is true.
What do you think that sort of lack of interest, either on the part of school officials or investigators, does that concern you?
I don't know. I don't know if it's a lack of interest. It may be a lack of any knowledge about such an organization up until the time the story broke in the paper. And I'm quite certain that they will take appropriate action to see that the problem at hand is taken care of.
Do you feel that that aside from that the community has become more open, that things were becoming better for gay people in Oklahoma City?
Well, gay people, of course, are a minority, and when you speak of a minority, you're speaking of 20 million people. And 20 million people of those have mothers and fathers, and that's 40 million more people. And 60 million people, whether they like it or not, are affected by homosexuality. And I think as time progresses, we will find, through time and understanding and education, that people will be more acceptable to homosexuality if they would look at it from the standpoint that if their mother, their father, their brother, their sister, their best friend, a relative, that came out and admitted that they were homosexual, I feel like that they would look at it in an entirely different spectrum and viewpoint than what they view it now. Because, like I mentioned, there are 60 million people affected by homosexuality, whether they like it or not. And I feel like that things will get better for everyone concerned.
But in the meantime, it wouldn't be something that this Klan organization, for instance, wouldn't be something that people should view with as a joke or.
Well, any type of violence or harassment that is placed upon people should not be taken lightly or as a joke, whether it's the supposedly KKK or any other organization that wishes to malign or resort to violence to an individual or a group of people.
Do you think that the whole idea that things like, say, the Anita Bryant, the Klan thing have been just a temporary step back and what normally would be a time of progress?
Well, I think in every minority situation, you normally take one step forward and two steps backwards. Looking at the black people when the first sit-in took place, it takes a great deal of education, effort, and time to accomplish your goals. And I feel like that we'll accomplish our goals, but it will take a while.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Do you think there is a reason why, according to the newspaper article, the Klan group chose the homosexual community as a target as opposed to the black community or any other minority?
Well, the homosexual, of course, is in the limelight, is in the news today, and consequently, everyone is talking about it. And because of articles that come out in the various news publications and news media, there are a lot of biased articles and some favorable, and people begin to pick issues and pick sides. And I feel like the black issue, although it's still very important, has gained a lot of civil rights, which they deserve. And the homosexual is a minority, and it's the group, like I say, is in the limelight today. And because it is, I feel like people have just taken the issue, and it gives them something to talk about. Target homosexuals, it's just like I say, a lack of education on a lot of people and their way of thinking. I hope no other minority at this now or in the future has to go through what homosexuals are going through today.